Tonight in Covey Pro Wrestling, we relive a match between Chris Wylde and Shane Andrews for a Covey Pro contract. Also, we'll find out who will be wrestling against Good Vibes for the Covey Pro Tag Team Championship on October 11. And in our main event, John Boy Justice wrestles the franchise Shane Douglas. Covey Pro Wrestling starts right now. Hello Nation, welcome to another episode of Covey Pro Wrestling. Tonight we officially begin the road to Homecoming 2014 that will take place on October 11 at the Berkeley Springs High School. But Nation, that will not be the only event that will be taking place during that weekend at Berkeley Springs. Of course, I'm talking about the Apple Butter Festival. Let's take a look at what happened last year. This, of course, is a family event that you do not want to miss. But Nation, right now let's talk about October 11, because Napalm Bomb has already been challenged by someone that recently earned a spot in the Covey Pro roster. Let's take a look who I'm talking about.
He's got a kick to your shoulders.
And after defeating Shane Andrews, Chris Wylde went on to the Contra Coalition match where he won the briefcase that gives him the chance to challenge the Covey Pro Heavyweight Champion, valid for 1 entire year. And Nation, during the Dave Duncan Tag Team Memorial Tournament, Chris Wylde had a little problem with Napalm Bomb. That's why, after their match, Chris Wylde sent this challenge to Napalm.
Napalm Bomb! That's how you want to do things, huh? You want to choke me? Huh? Dave Duncan Memorial Service? You want to try to take that trophy? Well, there's nothing I can do about the rest of the tournament. What I can do is the next time Covey Pro's here, the only thing you're going to be choking on is my right foot, and I'll put this on the line.
So it's official, Chris Wylde will be defending his briefcase when he takes on Napalm Bomb on October 11 at Homecoming. Nation, it's time for a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll see who will be fighting against our Covey Pro Tag Team Champions for the gold.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the newest up-and-coming star of Covey Pro Wrestling. Your Saturday Night Delight, Brown Sugar Jones. I ain't always been the nicest guy, so I always depend on my friends, whether Holtz bonding, to have my back. Now they're located in Martinsburg, West Virginia, at 306 West Stephen Street. You can also give them a ring there on the phone, 304-267-5888. They offer affordable financing. Tell them Brown Sugar sent you.
It was earlier this year, during All or Nothing, that Good Vibes were able to capture the Covey Pro Tag Team Championship after defeating D-Line. Now, Nation, October 11, D-Line will get the rematch. Let's take a look at what happened the last time these two teams went at it.
Those belts they hold prove they are the best, but they got to prove it to everybody else tonight against Good Vibes. Lock up into a rear waist lock, one tremendous Trevor. Black Ice has got a good grip.
And you hear Black Ice, he's saying he ain't going anywhere.
Reversal from Trevor. Sunk it in deep.
Oh, look at the power.
Sheer muscle out into a big elbow to the jaw on tremendous Trevor. Black Ice off the rope into a drop toe hold. Trevor up.
Misses.
Went for the basement drop kick, but missed it. Black Ice didn't miss that shoulder block, though.
He ate all of it, and that is why they're your tag team champions.
I take
How
nothing.
about showing some respect to your tag team champions, Berkeley Springs?
I take nothing away from the D-line. They're tremendous. But are they really as good as they think they are? Or are they just scared of good vibes?
I think they're better than they even say they are, so that speaks volumes right there.
Black Ice works Trevor back into the corner. We gonna get a clean break? Nope. But Trevor takes over with right hands in the corner on Black Ice.
Maybe those advanced thugonomics tapes came in.
Spear Irish whip, reversal from Black Ice. But he eats a back elbow from Trevor. And a diving, hooking clothesline.
Timeout. They called a timeout. Black Ice, timeout.
There's no timeouts in wrestling.
Well, they're the D-line. They can call a timeout. There's 3 on the board, right?
Basement drop kick from Trevor.
Wow, and
sends down both members of the D-line.
They just cleared out the front row as well. Somebody, there's some water spilled, popcorn. Now fans are moving out of the way now.
It looks like take a wrestler home tonight here at Covey Pro.
There's been more action outside the ring than there is in there. We should have just left it at home. Oh my, do you hear Pat Lawson?
Hall of Famer Pat Lawson laying down the law to Black Ice.
How disrespectful can you be? That's the tag team champions you're talking to.
And that's the Hall of Fame referee putting him in his place. Big knee lift from Black Ice, followed up by the right hand. Make it 2, and Trevor goes down.
Taking a bow.
Taking a little too much time, in my opinion.
He's taking a bow for all these inbred hillbillies here in West Virginia.
Trevor firing back with rights and lefts and a kick, but overhead German suplex with a release. No bridge, all impact into the pin, fails to hook the leg, and Trevor slides out the back. Now Black Ice reining in right hands. Yeah, Black Ice is going to have to be careful with reining in the right hands. He could get disqualified off of that.
He could, but I don't know. You know, Pat seems to be in a different state of mind. I've never seen Pat quite snap like that. Whoa.
Beautiful double team from the D-line. I think Pat's been a touch lenient tonight, actually.
I don't know. I'm not sure about the lenient part of that, but that side slam and leg drop combo is just vicious, and I don't think Trevor's gonna. See?
Only 2 saved from
How
Chrissy.
about a DQ there? If you're gonna call it one way, call it one way.
Pat's talking to Chrissy right now while
That's not half the talking he gave to D-Line.
Body snatcher puts Trevor back in the corner, starts reining in the right hands again, and a big slap to the face.
Oh!
Those sting so bad.
You can feel the bass off that all the way over here. And again.
That'll bring the blood to the surface, and Trevor goes down. Understandably so.
He's gonna have a big handprint tattoo for a couple weeks.
They could take a DNA sample off that man's chest right now. But Trevor fires back with a standing drop kick.
That was desperation. And a desperation tag into Big Chrissy.
It paid off, but the body snatcher bails to the outside. Smart move.
Very smart move.
Slow the momentum. They got a 10 count on the outside to play with.
Louis G. Rich here. As a former Covey Pro Tag Team Champion, there's nothing I won't do to get my tag title back, which sometimes means things that are outside of the law. But I never worry because I know I can always call Eric S. Black, attorney at law. That's Eric S. Black, attorney at law. 304-258-2931. So remember, when you see the blue, call the black.
Hello, Covey Pro Nation. This is Big John Green. Hey, have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler, a referee, a ring announcer? If you want to get in on the action, come on down. Give us a call at 304-298-2192 or 240-421-1938. Join us at our Covey Pro Dojo for training for you to become a professional. We're located right behind the Earth Dog Cafe on 522 in beautiful downtown Berkeley Springs.
Body snatcher breaking the count. Smart move on his part. Take as much time as you can on the outside. Get your rest.
And take a little bit of a breather before getting back in there with Chrissy Range. Chrissy's fresh. I mean, he's not really seeing any action in there yet. You see Trevor's clenching those ribs, and you can already see the welts coming up on its back. I don't even want to know what the chest looks like right now.
There's a little bit of a receipt to the body snatcher from Chrissy Raines, firing in them that first overhand knife hand chop, and then shoulder blocks into the midsection. Here comes the Irish whip out of the corner. Chrissy eats nothing but turnbuckle.
Chrissy was coming in fast and hard, and he burned on that one.
Big Yakuza kick from the body snatcher.
And the taunting from Black Ice, asking Chrissy if it hurts.
A little insult to injury.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of injury, into the pin, hooks the leg.
I think Pat was a little slow on that count.
Only two. Then comes Black Ice.
Shut up, Charlie Brown. No one wants to hear you. I don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or not, I will go out there and slap the taste out of your mouth.
Delayed double vertical suplex from the D-line. Beautifully done.
That's it. Wrapped him up. And again with the interference.
Smart move by Trevor to make the save. All that blood had rushed to Chrissy's head. It was unlikely he would have kicked out of that.
Well, D-line makes the tag.
And both of them raining in the shots on Chrissy. Trevor's not doing his partner any favors right now.
And pandemonium's broken out now. I mean, are you going to get control of this match back, Pat? What do you...
Trevor fired to the outside, getting beaten down by Black Ice. Meanwhile, the body snatcher's in the ring all alone with Chrissy Raines.
They're coming over here.
But the body snatcher's distracted. He's not paying attention. Chrissy said...
On the floor. Oh!
Vertical suplex on the floor, but look at Chrissy in the ring.
Oh, no.
Big power bomb.
No, he meant... No! No!
It only takes 3 seconds.
Wait a minute. Who was the legal man? Was he even the legal man?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you who was the legal man in this situation. It only takes 3 seconds of distraction. Black Ice was distracted just long enough. Black Ice out here, fighting with Trevor, distracted him just long enough. He could not make the save.
I don't know. I'm like you. I'm not sure if this is even yes, he got the 3 count, but was he the legal man?
So, on October 11th, D-Line will get the rematch against Good Vibes for the Covey Pro Tag Team Championship. But Nation, D-Line is not the only team that Good Vibes have to worry about. Let's take a look to see who the other team in this match will be.
Just in time, taking Adam Rouse to school. That was refreshing.
There's a lockup. Both men appear evenly matched so far.
Just in time, calling out Chrissy Reigns.
Smart maneuver in that direction. And there's the tag. In comes Chrissy Reigns, the big man. Justin showing no fear, surprisingly so.
He is definitely giving him. Oh, wow.
You don't want to pie face a man that big. It may just make him angry.
Justin's got the answers for that monster.
And Chrissy's got one of his own. One half of the gravitational duo goes down on his backside quick.
Wow.
What was Justin thinking?
He said he's going to take him off his feet twice. He's asking for one more time. I believe in him. He can do this. You got this.
Man, this is the thought of trying the same thing over and over, expecting different outcomes. But Justin Time's working over with Josh in the midsection, and Chrissy isn't feeling a bit of it.
What? He just grabbed him. Oh, that was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Just in time with a purple nurple. Chrissy Reigns firing away with her shoulder blocks in the corner.
Look at the impacts of those shoulders, too. Oh, not again.
And purple nurple in return.
And he throws him with it.
Purple nurple man.
Oh my God.
I think that's the first ever purple nurple man.
I'm just a little disturbed, Chris. You may have to take this for a minute.
Justin being maneuvered over in a good fight corner. Smart tag team wrestling. There's the tag to Trevor.
I think Michael Jackson is definitely out of his element in this one.
A little break into electric boogaloo upside his head and in for the collar. Only two.
Buddha giving the fans some pretty clear instructions.
Aaron Smith with a short drop kick to the midsection from Trevor. Right back into the cover and hooks the leg. But a save from Buddha. Big stomp to the back on Trevor.
Well, Justin's taken a lot of punishment.
Front flip neck slap from tremendous Trevor. And a huge leg drop. Into the pin. Fails to hook the leg. Justin slides out the back door.
He wouldn't have had him anyway. Buddha was right there.
Big boot to the midsection of Trevor. And a drop kick from Justin Time cutting him off.
It looked like they almost had the same idea.
Tag into the big hip. And a big elbow. Make it two. And the Buddha splash.
The ferocity.
Failed to hook the leg though.
Buddha is not a happy man right now. And Trevor feeling the full wrath of Buddha as 3.5 billion Buddhists.
Buddha reining in with those coca butts. And now the shoulder blocks in the corner. Justin Time getting a helping hand by choking on the outside.
I don't see what you're looking at.
Whether you like it or not, it was good tag team wrestling to distract the ref of that. Irish whip from Buddha. And a big clothesline with tremendous Trevor.
It's like running into a wall, running into that man. And, oh, look. He wants to tag Chrissy.
That almost cost Buddha. Big right hand to the head.
And I think he could probably go for it right now.
Buddha pulling Trevor up. And fires him into Justin's boot. There's the tag.
And that is great tag team wrestling.
Shoulder blocks to the small of the back.
Oh, those are terrible.
That'll wear you down quick.
The back guard has been worked over, and there's a nice little hello from Just in Time to Chrissy Reigns.
Chrissy's not doing his partner any favors once letting him get double teamed.
Sure he is. Go back, Chrissy, save him.
Double underhook from Just in Time. Butterfly suplex into power slam.
That's got to be it.
Barrel through the legs. He would have kicked out anyway at that point, but there was a save from Chrissy Reigns.
I don't think he would have kicked out. We're going to have new tag team champions. We already know that.
Don't count your chickens, Donnie. Don't count them yet.
You saw them. They held up the belts. They look good on them. They're going to take the belts home. It's going back to Chinatown.
Tag back into Buddha, firing away with those cocoa butts. Irish whip. Drops the clothesline. Cross body. Hooks the leg. Only two.
I think he surprised Buddha with that one, and that does not make Buddha happy.
Trevor doesn't have enough energy to follow up. Buddha's able to fire right back into that double ice handle and that knee driver to the neck.
Buddha not a man that likes surprises.
Big Irish whip into the corner, and Trevor took all that chest first. Tag out to Just in Time, and he's headed to the high red district.
This could be it.
Big splash. Just in Time hooks the leg. Only two.
I think that was a slow count. And a Trevor chant going through the arena.
He's got nothing, Bob. He's letting you know.
These fans need to shut up. I can't even hear myself think.
Big Buddha with the Irish whip. But misses the corner splash. Trevor starts ramming Big Buddha's head into that turnbuckle. I don't know how effective that's going to be against Big Buddha, though.
I don't either. Well,
but that corner post don't give. And another shoot off. Shoulder to shoulder, no impact. Trevor eats the boot.
it's like a fly swatter. He just smacked him right out of the air.
And misses a splash. I thought Chrissy had made a blind tag, but the referee didn't see it. No luck.
No, I didn't make the tag.
If Trevor needs to make this tag, he needs to make it now.
You know, this is one of those so close but so far away times.
And there's the tag to Chrissy Reigns. And a tag in the Just in Time. Standing power slam from Chrissy Reigns. And a huge hip lock takeover of Big Buddha.
Oh, come on.
Yakuza kick from Chrissy Reigns. And we get the running man.
He brought it out of retirement. I don't think he's going to be back up dancing for Shakira anytime soon.
As you would put it, a Greco-Roman rake to the eyes from Just in Time.
You are correct.
Going for a suplex on Chrissy Reigns, a little ridiculous.
Oh.
Vertical suplex into a slam from the big man, Chrissy Reigns.
Well, there's still a big man standing on that apron as well.
Fireman's killing position.
Oh!
Dragon breath. Big Buddha with dragon breath.
By disqualification, the team of Good Vibes.
And look at him, He can't see anything. He's down. It makes you so dizzy. Your stomach just, oh, and that's not going to help the stomach either.
That cannonball attack from Buddha's hurt a lot of people. And that dragon breath to the eyes, Chrissy can't do anything. He's completely blind and completely disoriented. And now they're just taking over on Trevor. Oh my God.
The carnage. This is something great to watch. Good vibes finally getting what was coming to him.
Good Vibes has the advantage that their title hasn't changed hands, but right now, Double Dragon doesn't seem to care. And I think we're getting ready to see a coast to coast. But somebody's got to stop this.
No one's going to stop this. This is great. Oh!
Coast to coast on Chrissy Reigns. Half into the chair, half into that armpit. He may have broken his ribs with that shot.
If not his ribs, his head. Chrissy doesn't know where he's at, and I think he's out. He's not really moving.
After a shot like that to the head, who wouldn't be out?
On the other side of Dragon's Breath taking that shot.
Oh my God. Double Dragon has just left our tag team champions laying completely destroyed. There's no other way we can say it, Donnie.
You're right. There are your champions. They're laid out. I don't think Chrissy's going to walk out of here tonight.
Good Vibes is our tag team champions, but we haven't seen the last of this. There's no way we've seen the last of this, Donnie. You know as well as I do, Chrissy Reigns does not take things like this lightly. He's going to want revenge. So is Trevor. This is going to hurt. Simple as that.
Yeah, but you got to think, with this attack, Double Dragon sent a clear and concise message to Good Vibes. You think they really want any more?
They sent a message. They said that they want those titles and they want them by any means necessary, and they'll go to any lengths to get them.
On October 11, Good Vibes will have to defend the Covey Pro Tag Team Championship on a triple threat match against not only D-Line, the former champions, but also the team of Just in Time and Big Buddha, known as Double Dragon. Nation, it's time for a quick commercial break, but the main event is next.
Fantastic. Go ahead and let's make that up. Fox's Pizza, 304-258-8000. They do deliver. 304-258-8000. Oh my goodness. Let's open that up. Stay here and open that up with me. Oh, that's definitely a pizza for Big John Green. Fox's Pizza is a proud sponsor of Covey Pro Wrestling and a major ticket outlet.
During the Dave Duncan Tag Team Memorial Championship, we saw CEO capturing the Television Championship. Nation, on October 11, John Boy Justice has requested his rematch against CEO for the title. Right now, Nation, let me take you back to last year when John Boy Justice faced the franchise Shane Douglas.
He's gonna take it because he has no choice. This man is a 4-time ECW heavyweight champion, a 1-time NWA World Heavyweight champion. You cannot stop the franchise. Sorry, John Boy.
You want to tug on him a little bit more? Come on, John Boy. Look at him. He doesn't even sweat the franchise. That's how good he is.
And that'll be his downfall. John Boy Justice is a blowhard, and he's going up against a legend.
You want to tug on his tassels a little bit more? The tassels on his boots.
He's Shane Douglas. He's amazing.
Come on, John Boy's amazing. Come on, John.
John Boy is puke.
Yeah, baby!
And he got caught by the franchise.
Come on, John. Don't take that. Sit down.
Shane Douglas just taking it to John Boy.
Come on, John Boy. Come
Big
on.
right hand and another.
He's not off his feet yet. Come on, John. Hey, that's illegal.
And now he's off his feet. Cover. Referee 1, 2.
And that's the kind of man you look up to, poking people in the eyes.
I don't-
Authority figures in the eyes.
Oh, I'm taking one from your book. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Now rear chinlock applied.
A rear chokehold.
It's not a chokehold.
Please show me
It's a
ECW.
rear
Everything they
chinlock.
did was crazy.
What
and
are you
wild down
talking
there.
about? This man has garnered the respect of the wrestling
There you
community.
go, John.
John Boy Justice trying to fight him off. Now has him up against the ropes, goes to whip him off. Shane Douglas coming off the ropes. Oh, big solid right hand brings John Boy down.
See, illegal. Legal hand. Legal fist in the face.
Hey, ref didn't call it. It must be legal, right? Now overhead wrist lock.
Don't tap, John. Don't tap. Take it, man. Suck it up. You're a cop.
Looks like he's coming back up.
There you go.
He's trying to
There you
trip.
go.
He's trying to bring down Shane Douglas. Oh, wait a minute. Handful of
see
hair.
anything. I didn't see anything.
There was a handful of yellow hair in the hands of John Boy Justice.
I was looking at my Aquafina. There you go, John. Lay that shoulder in, buddy. There we go.
Come, referee, get in there. John Boy Justice is just driving his shoulder into the midsection of Shane Douglas. Now that headlock applied, just wrenching away.
I'm so proud of John. Look, he's taking a veteran of this business and he's just putting him into a woodshed.
So what's he doing? Why is he trying to hide from the referee? Why is he?
He's showing how technically sound he is by the transitions. See? Beautiful technical
Bringing him down hard. Now a rear chinlock applied from John Boy Justice.
That's how a chin lock should be applied.
Ref, I'd be checking for a choke there if I were you. I don't trust anything that John Boy Justice
He's
does.
a police officer. He can trust him.
Hey, when I say that I have nothing against police officers,
That's
I
how
have
I'm here.
something against John Boy Justice. I do not trust him, and neither do the people here in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. See that? See, the fans are agreeing with me. They're shaking their head. No, they don't like or trust John Boy Justice.
I trust John Boy. Look,
Referee checking Shane Douglas right now.
he's out, ref. That's it.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. What is he doing? What is he doing?
I don't see anything. He's checking the ropes to make sure they're okay.
What are you? That was obviously cheating.
He was checking the ropes to make sure they're tight. He doesn't want
Obviously
Shane
cheating.
or anybody to fall and get hurt.
Because that's in his mandate or rule book or something.
Here we go.
Is it a city code?
John Boy, yes!
Oh! He's crashing down hard on
One more
the back of Shane Douglas, now coming off the ropes once again.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
That was awesome. Way to go, John.
Hello, Covey Pro Nation. This is Big John Green. Hey, have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler, a referee, a ring announcer? If you want to get in on the action, come on down. Give us a call at 304-298-2192 or 240-421-1938. Join us at our Covey Pro Dojo for training for you to become a professional. We're located right behind the Earth Dog Cafe on 522 in beautiful downtown Berkeley Springs.
You tell him, John.
Now John Boy just staying after Shane Douglas, now booting him to the floor.
Don't take Shane to the outside.
Wait a minute, coming off the ring. Oh, connects with a double axe handle.
I gotta say, this is not wise on John Boy's part.
But right now, John Boy is in control of Shane Douglas. I never thought those words would echo from my lips.
That's awesome. It did come from your lips. He is in complete control. Dragging her. There you go, buddy.
Did he just say he's extreme?
John Boy is extreme. What's he got?
You better
turn around, John. Turn around, John. Go turn around, John. Oh!
Do it again. Do it again.
Ooh.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
No, it wasn't. That was disrespectful. He's an officer of the law.
I'd like that too.
How can you arrest suspects like this?
Hey, where's the mayor at? He might need some time off.
He's from Texarkana, Texas. The mayor's not here.
Just pounded him into the ring apron.
That is so illegal.
How? How is it illegal?
Oh, no, wait a minute. That wasn't illegal. Never mind.
John Boy Justice coming off the ring apron.
Beautiful
Taking it to Shane Douglas on the outside. Oh, staying on the attack.
Into the chair. See, John Boy can go extreme.
How
there
is
you go, baby. Yeah.
How is this happening?
He's extreme. Look, he's showing how extreme he can be.
Now with a handful of hair, bringing Shane Douglas back into the ring.
Shane Douglas doesn't look too much like a champion right now, does he?
How are we seeing this from John Boy Justice? It's not possible.
And he's gonna win. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh yes.
That was illegal.
I don't know. Hey, ref, look at me. I don't know what happened, and neither did the ref, and that's what makes it okay. Goes for a big wide right hand, misses, has him on, Shane Douglas moved down. Now whips him off. Oh! Nice back elbow to the mush of John Boy Justice. Now clothesline brings him down. And another one. Big right hand.
Open up those fists, Shane.
John Boy now over in the corner. Shane Douglas comes in after him, goes to whip him into the opposite corner. Oh, wait a minute, had the boot up and got caught by Shane Douglas. What are you gonna do now, John Boy? You're gonna fall. Oh, them some fighting words. Where's he running to?
Showing how true champion is.
What? Wait a minute.
Nice
what?
double underhook.
Oh, come on.
Double leg sweep. There you go. Look.
No, ref. What? What are you? Don't do this. Don't do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, John Boy Justice.
Way to go, John Boy. Future Hall of Famer right there. Next year, he's got my vote.
I don't. That's not possible.
He pinned Shane Douglas. 1, 2.
That's why I'm the future of Covey Pro.
Why?
That's it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching Covey Pro Wrestling. I'll see you all next week.